The waiting is over. The Council of Ministers has finally pressed on the red button, ordering for the reopening of schools throughout South Sudan after 6 months of shutdown due to coronavirus. In a meeting chaired by President Kiir on Friday, the cabinet was informed by the Minister of Health that COVID-19 cases have significantly reduced, making it safer for all schools in the country to open its doors to the students. Information Minister Michael Makuei said the Ministers of Higher and General Education have been directed to immediately operationalize primary and secondary schools, universities, and other institutions of learning.
The Cabinet has decided that all the higher institutes of learning and the schools should be open. And as to when, this will be determined by the Ministers of Higher Education and the Minister of General Education. But the schools should be open. This is one. Number two, the work should resume as usual. From now onwards, that is from next Monday, because today is Friday, from next Monday, work should start as usual at 8:30 up to 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. This is very important because there is need after this for us to work. Because if we don't work, our economy will continue to dwindle down and collapse. So we must work within. From next week, work starts at 8. Everybody, there is no question of you saying, I'm sick. If you are sick, come report to the office so that you are given a sick report. Because it is seen that some of the people have been exploiting the issue of the COVID-19 and abstaining for long on the ground that, well, I went for self-quarantine. There is no self-quarantine anymore.
Michael Makuei said the Minister of Cabinet Affairs, Dr. Martin Elia Lomuro, had also briefed the Council on the implementation of the revitalized peace agreement with particular reference to the establishment of state and local governments as stipulated in the agreement.
It is worth mentioning that we have made a long progress, and we are only in disagreement on two aspects. We are in disagreement at the national level. There is nothing left except the national legislature. But at the state level, we have agreed, except for 3 states where we have disagreed on the allocation of the ministerial portfolios. And this is in Central Equatoria, Unity State, and Western Equatoria State, where we have disagreement over allocation of 2 ministries per state. This will be addressed. It's not an obstacle. The other obstacle is the allocation of the counties, but not the allocation of the counties, but the number of the counties to be allocated. I'm saying this because all the counties in South Sudan are 79. Out of these 79, there have been created 2 administrative areas. That is Pibor and Ruwe. These 2 states, these 2 administrative areas have taken 4 counties. There are 2 counties per state, per administrative area. And we are left with 75. The dispute is over that we have is whether we allocate the 75 or we allocate the 79.
The Council of Ministers also directs all civil servants to fully report to work as the situation continues to normalize in the country. The last time the Council of Ministers met was on 18th of March 2020, few days after the appointment by President Kiir. Alejandro Lotok, SSBC News, Juba.